delete, and done. So now, how often do we want the Christmas elf to be targeted? Let's go with 100% of the time. This means that he has an even chance of being hit by every single monster if there's more than one party as everybody else. That's no big deal. Okay, so his hit rate plus 95%. Let's leave that right now. Evasion 20%. Now I believe it started off at something a lot lower, like 4%. I don't know. But let's give him Santa. You don't want to hit Santa. Let's give him, I don't know, a 10% miss rate or evasion rate and see how that works. Now critical hits, that's fine. Skill type, now I already told you we're going to be changing the skills. So everything from this point down we don't need currently. So delete, 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 delete. Right now all we need is this little bit. So after that, right here we have skills. Now when you take a look at skills in RPG Maker, you have to make these yourself. They're over here. They're basic stuff that you need just to go. These are stuff like your fighting attacks, your special moves, your magic spells. They are pretty much everything you do in an RPG. So when you go over here and start making them, which we will get to eventually, you need to tell your class when they get their skills. So level 5, the original warrior will have gotten strong attack. Level 10, he will have gotten cleave. 15, berserker. Berserker's roar. Level 20, berserker's dance. And level 25, giant's rampage. Now again, we're not using any of what this guy did, or any of the original stuff, so just delete it. Done. Now, all of this stuff, this probably looks like nothing to you. What this means, let's go through one by one. So, MHP is your maximum hit points. This is how much damage your character can take in your battles. Now, I am also doing stuff over here in a different game entirely, which I kind of forgot about. Now, let's not forget about that one anymore. Anyway, sorry about that. So, maximum hit points. This is your hit points when you're playing any RPG you could think of. This is your full red bar, basically. This tells you how many points of damage you could take before you die. And the starting values are not bad. Now, there's a whole lot of math involved to get these numbers, but luckily RPG Maker starts you off with some. Now, it's from highest to lowest in the quick selection button, so A will give you a nice little range, B will get you a slightly smaller range, C even smaller, and this is randomly generated every time you click it. So it doesn't matter if you don't feel like doing any math yourself at all. You could just click these buttons randomly a bunch of times and it will give you numbers. Now when you see level 1, it's 275. That's the number of hit points you have at that level. So if you go up to level 2, you'll see 320, level 3, 364, so on, so on, so on. Now that is in correspondence with this graph. Now, if you don't even want to use the graph, if you don't even want to look at numbers at all you know is that you want it to have a nice little range, just click it. You can adjust it yourself by holding the left mouse button and just clicking. You can make it any shape you want. Now I highly recommend not, like when you start going up, not to go back down, because then that's losing hit points Like, don't do a little dip. Always go just a little bit up if you don't feel like even bothering with numbers at all. But these little numbers will always be there in case you mess up. I have a little program worked out for all of this. It's in Excel, and I might be showing it to you at a later date. But currently, it doesn't matter. All I know is that at level 1, that's over here, I want Santa Claus. No. Level 1. Oops. I want Santa Claus to have, I don't know, slightly bigger than the lowest hit points that this game has to offer. Now again, like I said, you can make your own. You could, if you wanted to. Let's say you're basing this off of Dungeons and Dragons. You already know that, let's say a fighter, per se, gets 10 hit points a level, whatever, right? So at level 1, you want him to have 10 hit points. Right? Whatever. That is up to you. So what you do is at level 1, at 10 hit points, at level 99, you'd have 990 hit points. Right? 10 hit points per level. He gets there at an average speed. Generate. There's your bar. You could do this any way you want. Let's say you want him to have 100 hit points of level 1, and you want him to have, let's say not 990, but 1,000 hit points. Okay? Again, done. At level 1, 250 hit points. Level 99, you want him to have 9,000 hit points. Nah, let's make it over 9,000. That's right. Boom. And that's how that works. But I don't feel like doing math today. I'll do math later on my own time. And right now, Santa will have not the lowest hit points, but just under the lowest base hit points. Good enough. Now, you could do the same thing. You could do it the way I did it. You just look at the bars. You see all the charts right here. This gives you a basic idea of what things are at. So, looking at it, I know MMP is magic, ATK is attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense, agility, and luck. Now, I know I want my Santa Claus to be really, really magical. So let's click the A, which is the highest. Click it a few times, give him the highest amount. Sure. Now, attack. This is Santa Claus's physical attacks. Now, I don't know many stories where I heard Santa, straight up beating the crap out of anyone. However, I do have his UFS card, and he's not a weakling. But that's not about that game entirely. Let's give him in the middle. Whatever. This is just us playing around right now, learning the system, right? So somewhere in the middle, C. Defense, again. Let's throw him in the middle somewhere. Magic attack. Again, he's really, really magical. I think Santa is probably one of the most magical people ever. So let's give him the highest number. Click it a few times. It's random. Whatever. I don't care. Magic defense. Again, let's make him a little bit less powerful when it comes to getting hit by magic. He's not used to being attacked. Whatever. Agility. Now, this has to do with when he goes in combat, agility, and other various things. So let's put him in the middle, because why not, right? And luck has to do with when you hit and various other things, so on. Let's give him a little bit low. Why not? He makes up for it with his magic, right? So whatever, that looks good. And this is just without doing any math, without doing any programming, without anything. So now, we have one character pretty much on the side, ready for more information. We don't have any of this yet, at all. So, what we want to do is we go over here. We see the attack button and the guard button. We don't want to do anything with those. These are great buttons to have, plus number 1 is coded in the system to always be an attack. Excuse me one second. Alright, number 1 is always going to be an attack because the RPG Maker system always says so. Number 2, let's leave as guard. We need those. So the rest of this, dual attack, we don't need it. Delete. Double attack, don't need it. Done. Triple attack, nope. Escape, maybe. Wait, maybe. Fire breath, nope. Nope. Done, nope. Gone. Just deleting absolutely everything. Why? Because this is our game, not theirs. Yes, even the heals, even the raises, whatever. We don't need any of this. Now there's a really easy way to do this. Now you'll see up here, if it goes. Okay, so I kept guard and attack, escape, and wait. Now let's copy it, paste it, copy it, paste it. Now we have 4 things, so we go down here, change maximum. Let's change that number to 5. Okay, that brings us down to 5. Change maximum again, 100. Quick way to delete everything. We're going to fill in this. We're going to fill this in a lot more later. Right now, the only things we have is attack, guard, escape, and wait. We'll get back to more of this as we need it. Now, items. Now, you'll notice that this has a lot to do with many RPGs you've probably played in the past. The potions, high potion, full potion, this is just your basic hit point healing stuff. Now, what everything means. I forgot to go over this with all of this. So, when you look at a skill, let's go back to skills. This is just its name. It doesn't matter. A little description so you can remember what it does. Skill type. Now if you have none, that's the type of skill it is. Anybody can attack, anybody can guard, anybody can escape, and anybody can wait. That's what the skill type none is for. Now this we're going to get into skills a lot later, like the skill types a lot later. But if you choose attack to be magic, only people who have magic down here could use it. So you always be careful with how you do this. You have to remember what you do affects everything, every player. Oh! We are not showing the windows. All right. Ooh. Now, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Because you guys aren't seeing the windows on my live stream, which kind of sucks. Now, let's see if I can change that. go into my thing, change this one to that. I'm going to